What's up, everybody? I am sorry for my 2 minutes being late, but I am yet here and I am ready to rock and roll. Come on, jump on in. Come on, jump on in. Don't be slow. Don't be slow. Jump on there. Jump on there. Let's go ahead and grow together. Because I got a feeling that we're gonna have a great time today. And so jump on in, and let's grow together. Yeah, let's grow together. Um, I'm excited about tonight because I really want to talk about um taking advantage of that opportunity, right? Hello, how are you? Taking advantage of that opportunity. Taking advantage of that opportunity. Yesterday I did a message, and the message really spoke to me personally. It really did. It really spoke to me personally. I was totally blessed by it, and so I feel very strongly. I feel very strongly that I tapped into something yesterday. I did. I feel like I tapped into something yesterday, and I feel like God opened the floodgates for me personally. And it dealt with, of course, First Kings 19. But what I want to do today is that I want to talk about how do you take advantage of this opportunity. I want to talk about how you take advantage of an opportunity. All right. And I want to begin by talking about success, because the opportunity should walk you into success. Now, I want everybody to invite somebody. If you know 20, 30, 50, 100 people, invite them right now. Because I promise you, I'm getting ready to dig deep today. I'm going to dig real deep today. I'm going to dig real deep. Y'all ready to go deep? All right, putting the thread. I'm ready. Right? Okay, we're going to dig real deep. Let's begin by talking about success. Success has to do with the achievement of desired visions or planned goals. Okay. Success has to do with with the achievement of something you desire, right? And something you plan. Success has to do with achieving it, with fulfilling it, right? So the first thing I want you to understand is that you only take advantage of opportunities when you envision them before they manifest. Okay, watch this. When you envision them before they manifest. Everybody putting the thread. Everybody putting the thread. Declare it and dream it. Then see it. Declare it and dream it, then see it. One of the most amazing things, this is fact. One of the most amazing things is watching someone who actually was talking about something, and then their life manifests it. Right? They were talking about it. They were talking about it, and then their life manifests it. They were having conversations about it. They were engaging people about it. They were spending time, writing and mapping and strategizing and scribbling, right? And you just listen to them talk, and you say, man, okay, they've been talking about becoming an entrepreneur since I've known them, right? They've been talking about being a so and so since I've known them. And so what ends up happening, everybody make sure you don't miss this. What ends up happening is that at the point that someone says, I believe that this is what I've been created to do, it is at that moment, you're ready, two things are going to happen. It is in that moment that it's now in front of them and no longer behind them. It is in that moment that it's in front of them. And here's what happens. When it's in front of you, it's now something that you reach for. And so a part of not missing your season, in quotes, a part of not mismanaging an opportunity, a part of taking advantage of it is that you've actually been looking for it. You've actually been looking for it. You actually have been sitting there going, this is what I want. This is what I believe is mine. This is what I want to go after. This is what I have a desire for. You've actually been thinking about it. You've been talking about it. You've been having conversations. You've been training. You've been preparing. You've been doing all the things. One of the great things about watching athletes is that I bet you that every athlete in the NBA or every NBA player has dreamed of making the winning shot. Now, some made it more than others. Some kind of emerged as the person that would take it. But I bet you every NBA player dreamed of winning the game and making the final shot. Here's one of the most amazing things about this idea of envisioning or dreaming and declaring is that once you dream it and once you declare it, you put it in front of you. And once you put it in front of you, you require everything around you to pay attention to it. That's why you got to be careful what you're saying, because watch this. When you say that this is a bad day, you've just put that in front of you. Everybody envision this. I have this straw, right? I have this straw. You can see this straw, right? This straw, watch this. If I put it back here, you can't see it. So you have no clue what's behind me. The moment I put it here, you can see it. At the point it's here, I can now go grab it. When it's back here, first of all, I don't know to grab it. Are you getting this? I don't know to grab it. Some of you have dreams you've not put in front of you. Some of you have dreams you've not kept in front of you. And what's really weird is because, man, I feel a shift at this time. What's really weird is that if you don't keep it in front of you, you don't know to go after it. Years ago, I had a conversation with someone who began to talk to me about the academy, right? About higher ed, right? And so I had this desire out of that conversation with Dr. Martha Simmons. I'll call her name. Dr. Martha Simmons, told me that I needed to consider it, that I'd probably do pretty well. So she kept talking about it in front of me, right? She said it to me. I finally decided that that was something I desired. It wasn't because of what she told me. It was because as it was instigated in me, it inspired me to want to go after it. Now, can I take you to the next level? You ready to go to the next level? Here's the next level. At the moment that I decided to go after it, at that moment, everything about my life was now about, first of all, becoming an adjunct, right? I wanted to become an adjunct. So here it is. I became an adjunct. At the point that I was now in the academy, all bets were off and opportunities were possible. Now I'm the dean of the School of Theology. So when someone spoke that to me, the first time, it instigated something in me. When someone spoke this opportunity, it instigated desire, even though I had fear that I did not qualify. Can I push you to the next level? You must conquer your fears of inadequacy so they don't get in the way of God's plan. Wow. You must conquer your fears of inadequacy so they don't get in the way of God's plan. I'm going to say it one more time. You must conquer your fears of inadequacy. Make sure you put that in the thread. Conquer your fears of inadequacy. You must conquer your fears of inadequacy so they don't get in the way of God's plan. And so it's very powerful then that at the moment that you begin to envision a thing, there's a very good chance you will not miss the opportunity because you will be sensitized to it and you'll be waiting on it to come to pass. You'll be, wow. You will be open to it and you will literally be available to the opportunity. Why? Because you would have put the opportunity in front of you. Are you getting this? One of the most amazing things about people who achieve and accomplish is that if you have an honest conversation with them, they will tell you they've been working on this all their life. I'm telling you now, it will blow your mind. You will literally look at people and they'll be like, man, how did this happen? I've been dreaming this all my life. I've been working on. That's why athletes have a hard time walking away from the game, because literally by the time that they picked up a ball until the time that they retire, they've been wanting to do this. They've been wanting to be this. They've been wanting to accomplish this. I need all of you to get this. One of the most important things I want you to do is to put your dream in front of you. Practical point. Write down what you desire. Write down what you want to achieve. Write down what you want to accomplish, and then start listing the people who are doing it at the level you desire, or listing the people who can help you accomplish it. Why is this important? Because you will miss path after path and door after door and opportunity after opportunity when you do not put it in front of you. Everybody put that in the thread. Put it in front of you. You got to put it in front of you. You got to put it in front of you, guys. You got to put it in front of you. Listen, and watch this. And watch this. Wow. Watch this. Let me see if I can show you this. If you put it in front of you, the goal of the enemy is to block it so that you can't see it. Okay? Okay, watch this. I can't see it, right? Okay, watch this. Now you can't see it. The goal of the enemy is to make sure that you can't see it, because he understands when you can see it, now the opportunity of achieving it becomes even greater. That's why this is important tonight, because one of the first things you got to do is put it in front of you. Put it in front of you, right? Some of you listen to me every week, and I want to see you accomplishing amazing things. So one of the first things I want to see you do is starting to desire the thing that you desire. I know that sounds like a contradiction, but some people don't desire the thing they desire, right? They want it, but they don't desire it. They say, oh, I want my life to be better, but I don't know if it's going to ever happen for me. I don't know if I'm going to ever get there. I don't know if I'm going to. No. There has to come a point. Y'all ready to grow with me? There has to come a point where you not only put it in front of you, but now you desire it. And in your desire, you begin to consistently make sure that it is before you every day. And what's going to happen is that opportunity is going to intersect. Wow. That opportunity is going to intersect. That opportunity is going to intersect. And you're going to go, man, where'd this come from? You've been talking about it. You've been desiring it. You've been doing the things to position yourself. All right? So watch this. When you see it come to pass, when the opportunity comes, it's going to come with some amazing things. Watch this. When you see an opportunity come, it's going to come with some amazing things. The first thing it's going to come with is that it's going to come with relationships that elevate you and everything around you. It's going to come with relationships that elevate you and everything around you. I've used this quote at least 75, 100 million times in the pandemic. I use this quote so much until I should know it by now. It's by Ben Stein. Personal relationships are the fertile soil from which all advancement, all success, and all achievement in real life grows. I've used that so many times. And here's why I've used it so many times. Because I am a firm believer that every opportunity I desire is attached to some relationship that is necessary for my fulfillment. And listen, One of the reasons why I take very seriously being the pastor of St. Paul Church is because I believe that for those who are anointed and assigned to my voice, that I am that relationship that God's using to inspire them, to motivate them. And I want those of you who feel that burden, feel that attachment, to leverage the relationship, to leverage it, to take full advantage of the relationship. One of the worst things is to be connected to somebody walking in their season and you refuse to humble yourself and take advantage of that reality. Wow. Wow. Which means then, y'all ready to grow? That means you got to take your ego and set it to the side. Yes, Lord. You got to take your ego and set it to the side because you don't want to miss a path that God's ordained for you. You don't want to miss a door that God's ordained for you. Right? Take your ego, set it to the side, and watch what God does. Gary Hopkins writes, never allow your ego to diminish your ability to listen. Wow. Never allow your ego to diminish your ability to listen. Wow. Here's where some of you are right now. You've been waiting for something to break. And your humility, coupled with the right relationships, coupled with putting it before you, is going to navigate you to the path. Okay? It's going to navigate you to the path. It's going to navigate you to the path. Now, here's what's crazy. When people see you walking out your purpose, they're going to do one of a couple of things. One, they're going to either celebrate it and see how they can protect you. Man, I didn't say see how they can partner, but see how they can protect you. Because sometimes what you need is not another partner. You need a protector. You need somebody who's going to throw a blanket over you and guard you from any attack that is designed to break your spirit and to bring you into a lack of success. I've discovered this in this season like never before. I've got people who literally text me and say, I'm praying for you. That's all they're saying. I'm praying for you. They don't want anything. They're not asking for anything. They feel the burden to do one thing. I'm praying for you. You want people in your life who will protect you when you are now on the path of walking through the door, because you can very easily stumble walking through the door towards the door, or you can mess up once you're beyond the door. You need people praying for you. Wow. Here's what's amazing. When people protect you, what they do is that they feel obligated for you as the finished product. God, this is so good. This is blessing me. God puts people in your life who feel responsible for you as the finished product. And when you get to the point where you become the finished product, now you're in a position to make sure that they become the finished product. Because some people can't finish what's on them until you finish what's on you, because they're vested in making sure that you're complete. I believe this, and you ain't got to agree. No, nobody in my family have to agree, but I believe this fact, that when I got to a certain place that the Lord that the Lord was pleased with, he released my mother. I'm not saying he released her to die, but I'm saying he released her from the weight of me. And that's tough to hear for some of you because you're too selfish to get to where you need to get to so others can get to where they need to get to. So you got to keep it in front of you. Got to keep it in front of you, right? Whatever that goal is, that desire is, keep it in front of you. And then you got to make sure that your relationships are aligned and you're available to the right relationships. You ready? And then God will begin, when your ego is under control, to shift you. To shift you. And I'm telling you now, when he shifts you, everything you've been envisioning is going to come to pass. That's all I want to say tonight. I want to tell you, put it in front of you. Watch your relationships. Humble your ego. Watch God move you into alignment. Then execute. And watch what God does. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to trip you out. You ain't going to believe the way it panned out. You're going to be tripping. You're going to be like, God, I didn't even see this coming. Because that's the way God works. I declare right now, in the name of the Lord Jesus, that nothing is going to be withheld from you. I declare that you're going to see things work in your favor. I do. I declare that things are going to work in your favor. For real. That they're going to work in your favor. That you're going to begin to see things shifting towards you. And you're going to feel overwhelmed with how this stuff is going to happen. And what's scary is when it starts working in your favor, you're going to be able to look back over everything you went through and say, it was worth it. It was worth it. All right? Listen, love you guys. I'm going to be here every Monday, even if I'm 2 minutes late. I'm going to be here every Monday because I believe that we can together live out E3. We can be empowered, educated, and equipped. Thank you guys so much. See you next week. All right? And let's keep striving.